All right, this spotlight video brought to you by the Eureka Chamber of Commerce, and I'm not in Eureka right now. No, but this is how popular the Eureka Chamber of Commerce is. They work with businesses all over the St. Louis metro area. This building right here is home to the LaChance Winery of Kimmswick. We're going to meet the marketing director, Mark Russell, in just a moment and find out what goes on here. And this video is also going to feature a part 2, which is going to happen in DeSoto. So keep on watching. Let's go on inside and meet Mark and find out what's going on inside the old house. Mark, how are you, buddy?
Good. How is everybody doing?
We're doing fantastic. And man, how cool is it for you to get to work in this historical building? Tell me about it. Tell me what you know.
This is a great, fun building that we're in Kimmswick. It's a historic log cabin. It's circa, like you said, circa 1770.
Yeah.
So 6 years before the country was formed. And it's also where when General Grant, Ulysses Grant was stationed at Jefferson Barracks, he was right here when it was a tavern doing his journal writings.
In this building?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
So if the logs here are 250 years old, you can see the hand-hewn broadaxe marks in the logs. And those are all original. That's 250-year-old wood, and if they could talk, it would be some crazy stories.
I would think so. I would think so.
Just the history and the vibe of it. It's just a great place to come and enjoy wine.
So LaChance Winery is also about food as well.
Correct.
Can you explain some of your menu? What do you guys feature here? What can people expect if they come here?
We're a steakhouse, so you can come have a nice steak, come have a good burger, salads, pastas, all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
You can definitely make reservations. Don't need to, but
Okay.
it's always great if you do, so we know you're coming. And it's just a nice environment to sit, enjoy some wine, have a great steak. The fireplaces, once it gets cold, those
Oh, yeah.
work, and so you can sit in front of a fireplace and
just like Ulysses S. Grant did.
Exactly.
To stay warm.
But this is the main entrance, kind of that warming place that welcomes you. So here we have the walk-through room, as we call it, but it's an L-shaped room. You're in the original log cabin here. Great windows, great lighting. It's just a really nice place to have a great steak. Kind of go into the Betsy Ross room, as we call it, because of the flag, and it's got a nice environment. And we even rent these out, if you have private parties and want to rent a room out or anything like that. And then we come into one of our last rooms is the small fireplace room. This is kind of a normal fireplace, but still has a lot of great ambiance, character to it. This is our tasting room where you can try over 32 varieties of our wines. We've got our Missouri wines, but we also work with a winemaker in California, so we have a full line of California wines. We've got everything from sangrias to beer on tap. We also do spirits. We've got a great line of bourbons and whiskeys and ryes that you can come, and if you're a steakhouse, you got to have bourbon and whiskey.
Okay, where are you guys from?
New Athens, Illinois.
Why would you come here?
Because I was in Kimmswick and I couldn't leave without stopping here.
I'm Gary Vasquez, Dina Vasquez, Darcy Fiorina, and Jan Fiorina.
And what are you guys doing?
We're just in.
We're retired.
And you retired from doing what?
Plumbing.
Really?
I ran a plumbing company for 40 years and had enough.
Dealing with people's crap.
Yeah.
And we thank you for your service. Why did you come to the old house today?
One Friday every September for the last 5 years, we come down here with myself and my wife, and then we explore wineries. So it's been a great little anniversary for us.
And your names?
Vern and Michelle Wannenberg.
Awesome. Very nice to meet you guys.
Hey, thank you.
We pack it on the weekends and Friday evenings when we have live music. We put live music right out here on the patio.
Nice.
It's one of the best patios in the region. Come on out. We've got umbrellas when it's warm. We've got heaters when it's chilly.
Nice.
We make sure we keep everybody comfortable.
Okay, we got a teaser for you here in part 1 of this video with LaChance Winery of Kimmswick, and we're going to show you what that is right now. You guys just purchased that land kitty corner from you. Tell me about what your plans are.
Yes, our owner, we bought that lot, and there was an old house there. We took it down, And what we're going to do is, as soon as we can, we're going to get up an open air pavilion over there, so we can shift our live music over there.
Now, can the live music from here play to over there, or vice versa?
Yes, yeah. The speakers are going to get directed. So right now we have tents set up there. You can rent tents from us if you want a private gathering.
I predict weddings over on that property at some point. Okay. Now, this is the part of the video. We've shown you the beautiful old house here in Kimmswick. We are going to jump in the car and we are going to head to DeSoto to show off what is really the crown jewel of Jefferson County, right? I mean, the LaChance Vineyards Winery, that's where it all began.
LaChance Vineyards and the 2022 Feast Magazine Best Winery of the St. Louis region.
We have Harold Hamby, the owner of LaChance. How are you, sir?
I'm wonderful.
This is a beautiful place, and I haven't even gotten the full grand tour. Is this everything you thought it was going to turn out to be, or even more?
A little bit more.
Yeah?
I got carried away. This is my parents' place.
Right, right.
They had 25 acres in that house right there. And we'd come down on the weekends. My son and I would come down on the weekends and hang out. And then after my mother passed, we took over the place and decided to plant a couple of grape plants.
A couple?
Yeah, we've got about 13 or 14 acres right now of grapes.
That is amazing. And were you always a wine aficionado before?
Aficionado is a stretch. I like wine. I've been collecting wine for about 40 years.
I gotcha.
Yes.
How about the growing of it, though? Is that just something you wanted to learn?
I did not want to learn. I still don't want to learn, but I've learned a lot more than I ever expected I would want to know about grapes.
So tell me about this water fountain behind us, if you don't mind.
We got those statues from Botanical Gardens several years ago, and I knew I wanted to put a water feature in this area right here. I designed a water feature around them, and we picked the benches up from an estate out of Town and Countries.
Before you were a public venue, were you the guy that always hosted get-togethers anyway?
I really don't know that I ever liked people that much, honestly.
That's going to get them in the door, cowboy. You can offer a wedding venue. You can offer a weekend getaway kind of thing. That's got to feel good, huh?
It is. It is. Very gratifying.
Your ancestors, I think, would be proud.
I hope so. I don't know. Sometimes I think my mom might be after me for tearing her house up the way I did.
No. What did you do, Harold?
Yes.
Harold Hamby, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Thank you.
Back to hard work. We're going to catch up with Mark here and find out what's more about this. I can't wait to see the vineyards, and that's what we're going to show you next. Harold, nice to meet you.
Thank you. Yes.
So these are some of our grape vineyards. The first 7 rows from right to left, those are our Crimson Cabernet. And then we slide into our white, our Cabernet Doré. So these are our oldest vines. These have been here for, I want to say, maybe 10 years. Come on in, welcome. So this is just one of the rooms of the tasting room with some travertine, nice travertine tile. And this is actually a photo of the farm before it was turned into a winery. You can actually see the tasting room building and all that, but that was the property before.
So the house is right there in the upper right.
You're right. Yep. This was the house, and then that's his studio. There's a studio that he does a lot of his work out of and everything. So here's the original location's tasting room. And so this is where you can do your tastings and everything. We've got our hearth room that's got a working fireplace, perfect for holiday events, holiday dinners and everything like that, corporate events. Zeep LaChance, Ferdinand Zeep LaChance, which is what the winery is named after. It's named after Ferdinand Zeep LaChance, Harold's great-grandfather. So we're going to go up to our bridal suite. And it's got a place that the bride can get ready and her bridesmaids, and it's got its own bathroom and just a place that you can literally come up here, be away from the crowd and your guests.
Here at LaChance Vineyards in DeSoto, you have the venues that can handle hundreds of people for weddings, but you also have this, Mark. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so this is our small wedding venue. It's basically a cobblestone walkway that leads down into a private little patio. Can hold weddings and events up to like 50, 75 people. But it's just a private little oasis. It's got a little bridge over our waterfall into our koi pond. Couple stands here with the preacher. You can decorate the flower pedestals and everything, but you know, it's got different flowering plants and vines around it, and it's just kind of a relaxed environment. here on the Great Lawn, this is where we host our big weddings. So you got the gazebo. This is one of the options where you can actually get married from. You can stand up there and get married there. Or we also have a white wrought iron gazebo that we build over here. A lot of times people like to face the vineyard because typically when your ceremony's happening around that 6:30 time frame, sunset's hitting and it hits right over the top of the vineyard, so it produces great photography.
Mark Russell, I cannot thank you enough for the tour of this beautiful building right here, the old house in Kimmswick and the vineyards in DeSoto. Man, you got a special place down there.
Yeah, it's great having you come out and check out everything. It's such a blast. We love being a great environment, a great escape at our DeSoto location, and then here at our Kimmswick location.
If you want to make reservations for either location, you can do that. You got a big group, you want to do an event, call or get a hold of them through their Contact Us page on their website. But you can also just show up and enjoy a nice dinner, nice glass of wine. You're really here for everybody.
Yeah, we welcome everybody, and we're here to make sure everybody has a great experience, and it's a full-on experience that when you leave, you've got memories that last a lifetime, and you're going to come back and join us again.
No doubt about it. Mark Russell, Marketing Director of LaChance Vineyards, and the website is LaChanceVineyards.com?
Yes, sir.
Okay, look at me. I already know it now. What a great afternoon. And again, look for the podcast that we did on our way down to DeSoto. That's something else you can get more information about LaChance. I'm saying LaChance. That's wrong. It's LaChance.
LaChance. We're going to teach everybody how to speak French.
Okay, it's LaChance. I feel terrible now, but I see the word in my head. LaChance is how it's pronounced. And thank you again for watching this video. Please share it with your friends on your own social media pages and enjoy both of these wonderful locations. And again, you can order their wines at LaChanceVineyards.com to be shipped around the country. Holidays coming up.
Yes,
There you
perfect
go.
gift.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks.